Hello, 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 beautiful unicorns. Yana Kasperczak coming to you live from Ontario of Canada as your certified professional performance and spiritual awakening core energy coach. It has been my soul's purpose to help women, to help you get your shit together so you can break free from that mental prison you find yourself in and build a life in the business that you're not only proud of, but excited to wake up to every single day. Stop pushing that snooze button on your mornings, on your days, and stop self-sabotage, stop procrastinating, and do the things that you want to do, and don't do the things that you don't want to do. So today, what I wanted to talk about and share with everyone is just one powerful tip to help in releasing, removing, and healing anxiety, stress, and even depression. And that one powerful tip is something that you already know, and chances are you're not doing it. So, the thing that helps us all is to build our body, to work on our body, and do that thing that we don't want to do called exercise. Yes, exercise is one incredibly powerful tip that will help you to heal your anxiety, to heal your panic attacks, helps you to heal your stress and reduces adrenaline and removes it out of your body by giving you a different kind of a stress in your body that comes from exercise. And what we get from exercise is endorphins being released into our body, into our bloodstream, and into our minds. And endorphins are the happy hormones. So each and every one of us starts off with being physically active as little kids. We run around, we play all the time, and then little by little, we somehow create these different stories in our minds that cause us to feel like we need rest, that we're tired, that I worked all day and I just want to rest and relax. But if we look at exercise in ways as we do now, and I'd love to hear actually from each and every one of you, when you think of the word exercise, or when it comes time for you to exercise, what are the thoughts that come to mind? How do you view exercise? Do you view exercise as something that you do, something that you have to do because you have to be healthy, and in order for you to be healthy, you have to exercise? Do you view exercise as something that you must do because if you don't do it, there's going to be dire consequences? Do you view exercise as something that you want to do but not all the time? Or do you view exercise as part of who you are, and you just exercise and you don't think about it, you just do it? Because majority of people view exercise as something that they have to do or need to do. They don't view it as something that they get to do. It feels like something that is forced rather than exercise is who I am. And it's up to each and every one of us to figure out how to get from exercise is something that I have to do or I must do or else, which feels like a punishment. It feels like I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. And I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. Versus I exercise because I love it, because I love how it makes me feel. I love how my mindset is so much more clear. I love how clear my mind is. I love how energetic I feel. I love the feeling of that soreness in my body because I know that it's a reminder that I did something great and I'm going to feel great, and the reward from exercise is so worth it. So what is it that you think will be able to help you to move from I must exercise or I need to exercise or else, and become someone who exercises and does it because they get to versus because they have to? Exercise has been proven to promote our physical health and, of course, our mental health, because this is what we're talking about here today. Mental health, not so much the physical health, but of course, if you work in the physical exercise, you're going to improve your physical health. So those of you who, and of course, talk to your doctor, talk to experts to make sure that the exercises that you want to do are good and safe for you. You want to make sure that you're not just jumping right in and exercising, and you always want to start small. So if you don't exercise, you don't do much physical activity, then starting off really small where you're just going to go for a walk. You're just going to go for a walk around the neighborhood, or maybe you'll go for a hike. Maybe you'll slowly start moving to jogging, and then maybe running and doing a little bit of sprint, because the goal would be to get your heart pumping. So whatever it takes to do to make your heart pump. Maybe you want to do push-ups, maybe some jumping jacks, something like a HIIT workout type of a thing without overdoing it. You want to get your heart to pump, and you will feel alive. And you know when you have exercise that you feel great, you feel amazing. But the reason why you don't continue that path is because you haven't reprogrammed your mind yet. It's your mind that talks you out of it. It's your mind that is sabotaging your overall well-being. Those people who exercise, they are naturally happy because they're naturally releasing happy hormones, the endorphins, into their body every day they exercise. That's why they become exercise. It becomes who they are and not what they do. And there is a difference, and the difference is the mindset. Right now, the majority of people, the mindset is exercise is something that I do. It's not who I am. And the shift is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen just because you want it to happen now. It's going to happen where you become someone who exercises and not something that you do. It's who you are. Gradually, you start to change and evolve, and you become someone who exercises. But initially, for everyone, it starts... not for everyone, but for majority of people, because some people, this is what has been taught to them from a young age, and exercise is who they are, not what they do. But for the majority of people, you will initially get excited, get inspired, get motivated, and you don't need a gym. You don't need no membership. You don't need any of that. That's something that you can do on your own. Or you can enroll a couple of your friends in the neighborhood, or decide, for example, for me, it's going to a dog park, socializing my dog and allowing her to run off leash. And I get to socialize as well if I feel like it, or just walking because it's not straight terrain, right? There's bumps and I got to pay attention to where I'm going. And at the same time, I do bring my phone with me, but I don't pay attention to it because I put it on silent. I go there for me and not to, share what I'm doing, not to be busy working. I go there to disconnect as well. And it gets my heart racing and pumping because I can also jog a little bit or go a little bit faster. And if I've maybe spent the weekend not being too physically active, then on Monday I feel the difference, I feel the effect. But starting off small. And it has been also proven to alleviate the symptoms of mild to moderate depression as well. Exercise is that magic pill that the more you do it, the more you remind yourself why you're doing it, what's in it for you. Focus on the positive instead of what you have been used to doing so far unconsciously, because you're not even aware of this. Primarily, or most of you are not aware of this, that you are focusing and thinking of exercise as a punishment, but it's not a punishment at all. It's something that is going to help you overall in your whole entire being. And figuring out the exercise that you would love and enjoy. Not everybody loves to go to the gym. It's not for everyone. Not everybody enjoys walking. Not everybody enjoys biking. Not everybody enjoys hiking. Not everybody enjoys going on a treadmill. Not everybody enjoys doing gardening. Gardening is also exercise. Find out what is your favorite way of exercising. Yoga is not for everyone either. Dancing is not for everyone. There's so many different ways and forms of exercise, and maybe you just haven't taken the time to figure out which one is for you. And this might be a reminder to go and see which one is the type of exercise that you like and prefer, and that's for you. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Kelly says, howdy. Howdy. Figure out what's your exercise of choice and go and do it. And if you are getting bored of it, or you don't feel so motivated and driven, because this is how it always starts off. We're all motivated, we're excited, we're driven, we're ready to go. And then little by little, we stop doing it. So changing it up. Try a different exercise. Try a different one. Something that you think you don't like, you might actually end up liking a lot. So try it. Keep trying. So discovering just how much your body is capable of is another benefit of exercising. Because in our minds, we actually limit ourselves in ways of, I can't do this. I'm not going to enjoy that. I'm not going to like that. My body's not capable of moving that way or doing that. Well, maybe not, or maybe not yet, or maybe it actually is and you just haven't tried it. So try and push your body to its limit within reason, of course. I'm not telling you to go and break your back. I'm not telling you to go and rip all and destroy all your muscles by going to the gym like really hard. Put yourself and your body to a test and see what you are capable of, and you will be pleasantly surprised to see that you're capable of a lot more than what you think. And each day, push yourself just a little bit more. Just one more push-up. Just one more minute of dancing. Just one more lap. Just one more minute. Just one more. Do one more every single day. Just one more push-up, or one more lunge, or one more squat, or whatever it is that you're doing. Even just doing squats every day for a little bit until you're tired of squats, until you want to do something else. Just do one more of whatever it is that you're doing. And you will build your confidence. You build your stamina. You will show yourself what you're capable of. And you will start to feel empowered. You will notice that you are literally reprogramming your mind to believe in yourself versus not believing in yourself, in your capabilities and your abilities, and limiting yourself. You'll start to notice that your limitations might completely disappear or start to disappear as you continue on this path of doing one more exercise every single day, no matter what. The best time to exercise is actually before 10 a.m., between 6 and 10 a.m. There's a great book called Change Your Schedule, Change Your Life. Those of you who are into books, recommend listening to that one or reading that one. You might be able to find it for free on YouTube as well. Listen to it. Learn from it. If you prefer the paper copy, you can possibly find it in your local thrift stores as well, or check Amazon. You can buy used ones. You don't need to buy a brand new one, or buy a brand new one for yourself. But it is a great book. It really helps to understand the circadian rhythms of ourselves. It helped me in so many different ways. And I will tell you that when I started to change my schedule, obviously not to the T, not to the T of what the book is saying, because there's certain things I still like and enjoy, right? So I don't always exercise before 10 a.m. Sometimes I exercise later, but I know and I feel the difference when I follow it almost to the T. And I feel amazing. I feel great, and I feel alive, and I feel a lot more capable and a lot more confident because I did something that I didn't even believe was possible. And little by little, that's how we reprogram ourselves. By doing the things that we don't believe are possible or that we can't do, we got to change our own mind. That's what we do. By doing those things that we don't think we can, we gradually change our own minds and start believing in ourselves and reprogram that default program of the program that's limiting us in any or all aspects of our life that we have received unconsciously throughout our life, that was drip fed to us day in, day out, and it's still being drip fed to us as well. So what you watch and what you listen to and what you expose yourself to is going to have an effect on you. Whether you believe it or not, it will. Right now, you might not believe that it has an effect on you, that you can watch all these sappy shows, all these depressing things, and you're going to be fine. But one day, you will realize that you become what you consume, which does not just mean what you eat. Consumption is beyond just eating. It's listening, it's talking, it's watching, it's reading, it's even smelling. Everything that we consume that goes through our body stays there. So if you want to be someone who exercises, and it's who you are and not what you do, then surround yourself with those who exercise because that's who they are, and it's not something that they're doing. And there's so many different ways of how you can do that on YouTube, through reading books, through listening to podcasts, through social media. Surround yourself with those. You can even go every single morning and look for quotes and create a collection of quotes for you that will help you in ways of reminding you who you are and not who you're trying to be. Start to reprogram yourself in that way. You can write those things down every day. You can journal in the present moment as if you are someone who exercises. That's a big part of who you are and not a part of what you do. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I wanted to share. Short and sweet. Just give you one powerful tip to help you heal that stress and anxiety and even depression that you might be experiencing in your life, whether it's day to day or once in a while. It's a powerful tool. Start small with something that brings you happiness and joy, so you want to continue doing it. It doesn't feel like a chore. So figure out what that is for you. Feel free to share that with me as well in the comments. What you want to start with in terms of what form of exercise that feels like something, that exercise is going to bring happiness and joy, that you will feel excited doing it every single day. And maybe it might be more than one thing that you want to do. So other than that, thank you everybody for being on here with me. Those of you who weren't here live or hopped on, and those of you who will be watching on replay, and whether you're just watching and interacting or just watching and absorbing the information, and allowing some of those seeds to grow. I will see you all next Tuesday at 11:45-ish a.m. Eastern Time for another one of these story time with myself, where I'll give you a tip or a trick based on all of our stories that we carry in our minds that are, more often than not, are limiting, until we rewrite them in empowering ways. And we don't get to do that overnight. It happens gradually. Just like we gradually grow up into someone who we are today, but it feels like it happens so quick. So I'll see you either next Tuesday, or maybe I'll see you tomorrow live in our Facebook group, Heal the Unicorn: Emotional Healing and Spiritual Growth for Women, where Bethany and I will be going live with our podcast, Heal the Unicorn. Always a powerful topic. So until next time, bye everybody. Thanks for being on here.